The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone. Ori here, and my friend Ori also here, so we both here. I just want to make sure that everyone can hear us. Hello, Alman. Hello, Bogdan. Hello, Alexan. All right, okay. I see that everyone can.
Alexandro and Gabriel and Teresa and Marianne and Relusa and Razvan. Yeah. Everyone says hi on the chat. That's great.
Awesome. So yeah, let me just share my screen real quick. Okay. Everyone can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Lots of yeses.
So without further delays, let's start. So
anyone here already created bundles, by the way? Just let's do some.
Oh yeah, let's just ask. Anyone here created a bundle, and
how many bundles?
And how many bundles? So I see Bogdan created 3. All right, nice. Anyone else? 17. Oh man. All right, nice. Anyone made any sales yet?
Wow,
8 sales.
Nice.
Razvan, Bogdan, 1 sale. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. You know what? I wanna pick you up on a call for 1 minute, just so, because I haven't really expected any one of you. Hey, Razvan, I haven't expected any one of you to actually make sales or create any bundles, and I'm excited to hear that. So, Razvan, you're actually on a call right now, and I'll appreciate if you can tell everyone about your experience, or like what have you done to create these sales. Razvan? Hello? Razvan, your microphone is on. Oh man, Razvan.
I think people did not expect that you.
No. Yeah, I know he didn't expect that, and we love to tackle from time to time.
Yeah.
So,
can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
All right, great. Congratulations, buddy. I'm happy to hear that you're able to generate some sales.
Yeah, thank you very much. So what I did was create all the possible combinations between my products. I've just mixed the variations from the product. I've never mixed and matched products until now. So I've just mixed the variations.
Okay, so you basically took the variations product that you had, and just bundled them,
and
like
bundle
on FBM.
Between them, yeah.
Right. All right, that's nice. And you've generated so far 8 sales, right?
Yeah.
Was it easy to create the bundles, or did you had some difficulties?
Yeah, it was very easy. Basically, what I did was I've created some FBM variations in Seller Central, and after that, in the hybrid shipping tool, I've just bundled them.
Beautiful.
And the variations, the FBM variations, I've added them to my parent ASIN.
All right, Alman or Razvan, I'm sorry. Thank you for sharing. Let me just get few more people here on this call, because I would like to just see about their experience. Thank you so much for sharing. We're gonna be for more questions soon. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So we have Bogdan Michaela. So let's check about Bogdan Michaela. Bogdana. Hello. Oh, it's Bogdan Michaela. Oh, I see Bogdan and Bogdana. Bogdan Michaela. Well.
Yes, you can call me Bogdan only. Hello.
Bogdan, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great. I'm happy to hear that you have already generated sales. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with the tool?
Yeah, actually, it was very simple. I have only one product, and as you advised, I created some bundles, 2 and 3 products. As FBM, I just added the SKU in your tool, and that was it. Simple as this.
And
That's so
sales
fantastic.
came.
Yes, just one sale pop up next day.
Oh, one sale next day. Beautiful.
Free
And
money.
have you seen it also in the tool?
Sorry?
Have you seen the same order ID for this sale in the tool?
Yes.
Beautiful. So it means that you have set it up right. All right.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Bogdan.
We are welcome.
All right. So basically, the reason why I asked that is because I haven't really expected none of you to to create any bundles.
Yet.
And I've seen that some of you are really active users. Kind of took it to the next level and just did it, which is simple because in the long term you need to understand that this is free money, okay? And the more better variation, or the more variation you will generate, the more money you will generate. I can actually see that Almain created 17 bundles and generated 8 sales, and Bogdan created 1 sales from 3 bundles. So you can see the correlation here. All right. So yeah. So basically, what is our goals for today? Okay. So today we have humble goals. Okay. First goal is to recap, about how to actually integrate and use the system, because the last time we were doing that, it was kind of on a stress and we had many things to cover. So this time I was just thought about taking this much easier, much relaxed, so we can do it easily. We are going to have more webinars, which we're going to work on more stuff. Goal number 2, we're going to talk about create bundles and the type of bundles it's better to create, or what is working better from my perspective. But eventually it's all about testing, as I mentioned before. And number 3, we're going to talk about shipping plans. Shipping plans is a very important ingredient in our testing, just to make it easy for you to understand. Anyone know or encountered in like free plus shipping plan? Anyone know what I'm talking about? People who are selling on Shopify know what I mean. So Alman say, yeah, I know what is free plus shipping. So some products, I just gonna give you a hunch, okay, of what I'm going to talk about. But when we're talking about shipping plans, we can basically, right now, when you're creating a shipping plan on Amazon, it's like $4.95. Like, it will take $4.95, but we can make it 0, the shipping plan 0. Or we can make the price 0 of the product, like free, and make the shipping plan, like the cost of the product, like $19.97, or whatever. It's going to be higher. So yeah, we have a lot of things, like the options are almost endless when we're using these tools. So let's start one by one, and let's start from talking about the system, how it should work. So let me just open a test system, so you will so we can just let me just access it, so you will soon see it, and I will share with you how we're integrating the system before we're continuing to talk about more stuff. Okay, so just a minute. Hold on, sorry, I'm just trying to access a test account that I've created. You know what? Let me see. Maybe I can do it from here. Oops. Yeah. So now, oh, by the way, this is the user that I showed you last time. Remember about this guy? You know, it's Axel, but I can later on. This guy, when we were watching this guy last time, he were with 18 bundles and around 70, maybe less sales. This is the same guy that you know, previous time we've seen, and he was in around like $3,000. This is like what happened with the same guy, and all orders are, you know, real orders. So you can see clearly this is a lot of orders that he's generating. This guy work hard and he's generating orders. You see, some of them are pending, some of them aren't shipped, some of them are shipped, but what is unshipped are supposed to be shipped, you know, will be shipped soon. Okay, so this is the same guy, and you see what is the potential. You know, this is not potential. This is you know, just a guy that you know, allows us to share this stuff. But you can see that all real orders, and this is the same exact guy. You can see the dates, you can see the time, and you can see he's getting every few minutes an order. So I want to play a game with you. You see it 12,727.17. I bet with you that by the end of this webinar is going to get few more sales. All right? Okay. So we're going to get back to this guy. So let's start from the beginning, okay? And let me just get to a test account, the one that I'm abusing like all the time. So these are kind of abusement account. And I want to start from the beginning now. Now we're gonna make it easy because we have time, okay? We have test account. We have an Amazon account that I am abusing and just gonna share with you this account. I don't care about what's gonna happen with this account. It's just the one that I'm kind of abusing, okay? So I don't mind to share it with you. So first thing is, you know, we are going to integrate the account. So I'll just assume all of you know how to integrate the account with the Amazon MWS. Let me just quickly do a recap and ask you guys, anyone don't really manage to integrate his account? Anyone having issue with that? Didn't manage? It wasn't working for him? Okay, let's just ask it the opposite. Who did manage to integrate his account? Because I see no one is really telling me you're not. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so Gabriel said, whoever doesn't know can watch the last webinar. Mimi, I did. Okay, so yeah, I see that you guys managed to do it perfectly. So let's just continue with products. The thing about product, okay? The thing about product is that first, you know, we have two things. We have products and we have bundles, okay? By the end of this webinar, we of course going to really talk about the next level, which is combining with other products. But for now, we're gonna talk about products, okay? Like our product, like create combinations between our product. So, you know, when we're dealing with our products, we have our FBA products. So in order to show it to you, I'm gonna share with you the account that is associated. I'm gonna integrate this account, the one that associated with this, you know, with this account. So I'm gonna quickly do the integration so you can all see it. Okay, how do I do that? Okay, I really want to do it because this is a test account and I'm really gonna do it fast so you can see everything. Okay, so this account is now integrated. Now we have it integrated, and we need to click on the sync button. Okay, this is first thing. And after it's syncing, and it will probably gonna take some time, you're gonna see a date and time that it was syncing. Next, we're gonna add product. So now I'm gonna, I cannot delete after I did that because I basically add them already. But if I'm going to my account or to this Seller Central account, Seller Central account, I want to share with you how to add a product, just for people who don't really know, okay? All right, so how do we integrate our accounts? So first we're going into manage inventory, and all of us as an Amazon FBA product. So here I have two products which are test product that I'm currently abusing, and I will need to copy their SKU. So first thing is copy this guy SKU, okay? So I will take it here and I will push it back here, okay? So once I put it here, it will show me this product here. So view product page. I will click on that. Oops, and we have a problem. Let me just, oh, we have a problem because it's already added and this is test account. So basically, VRL asked, like, how do I set up the product cost? I actually cannot set it up twice, and this is not supposed to happen. This error not supposed to really happen, and I'm gonna check on that. But the thing is that I need to define the product cost, like the cost for 1 unit, to get 1 unit. Laravel, that's a nice name, Alexander Albert. So basically, when I getting one product from Amazon to from China to Amazon FBA, I really need, oh damn, I don't know why it's not showing that, but you know what, let's just show it in another account. So I really need to do this, to kind of, on the products section, because I'm like switching between a lot of accounts. So let me just get one account and I will just, sorry guys, it's really hard to be connected to a lot of accounts at once, okay? So let's just get one of them, sorry again. So I just want to share with you. So for example, here we have the product section. We really have to define the cost here. So we're defining the cost by clicking on view, and we have an error. Sorry guys, that's live and shit's happen. So I cannot really explain to you about why is that happens. So I will need to check that. So, but basically you will have two places to define the product cost and the minimum quantity. You will see it there. So you will need to write down the product cost to get one product into Amazon FBA. So if I bought 1,000 product, each product cost me $1.30, it's gonna be $1,300, okay? So I'm gonna write 1.3 per product, okay? So, oh, by the way, Teddy Gall said that he encountered the same problem when we tried to edit the cost. And that is good. Guys, can I please ask you to just report me about these issues if you see them? And Ori, can you please let Jason know about this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah. So, you know, it's gonna be really soon, okay? But you know, we need to click on view, and we will be able to define the cost and the minimum quantity. So for now, you're not having the option to do that, but it's gonna be really soon. Like after this webinar, it's gonna be all right, okay? And you will be able to define one cost and one minimum quantity. The next thing is defining the bundles. Like, let's assume that we're going here and we've created a merchant, and I'm gonna touch base how to create a bundle, you know, on live. We're gonna create one, okay? So basically, we need to get the bundle SKU. You see the bundle SKU, and just copy it here and paste it here. Oops, it's not here, but you know, it basically needs to be our bundle. And once we will put this bundle, we're gonna see, you know, if I'm gonna get this one, for example, and I'm gonna click on add a bundle, we're gonna see view bundle page. You see view bundle page? And this is tells us basically that every time someone orders these 2 pairs of socks, we're gonna send him 2 pairs of the 1 item per sock, okay? So we're gonna send him 2. And then we're gonna save it and gonna click on back to list. So here we're gonna see all the singular units, and here we're gonna define the rule, like how many units it needs to be in the bundle. Because if it was 3 pairs, then we'll need it to change it to 3. Does that make sense? Everyone? All right, great. So yes, it makes sense. I know that's the boring part, and I know that some of you already know that, but we're gonna start to progress fast, okay, as we go along. So bulk upload, let me just quickly do a recap about this. So let's just define one bundle so you can see how do I do that, okay? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to define this bundle, okay? Like, because do you think that this guy going here and just choose one by one, like edit them one by one by one by one by one? Hell no, he didn't do that, because he has like many products. You see, he has like 100 products here. And do you think that he was created these bundles one by one by one by one? No, he didn't do that. So what he basically did, you know, I just showed you how to do it manually, but what this guy did, he basically created a template. Like, this is the template, and he basically created bundles, okay, one by one by one. So let's just quickly do a recap of how to create bundle. I'm gonna create this bundle, okay, with you as a part of this stuff. So I'm gonna show you where all these items coming from. So this is the bundle SKU, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put it here. Let's just assume that this is the bundle, okay? And I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna show you what this bundles is built from. So we built from this SKU. You see this? This is the SKU of this item. This is the FBA item. So I'm gonna paste it here below, okay? So every time we're gonna add an order for this bundle, we're gonna send 2 items from this item, which its parent is you know, father parent is this one. You know, of course, we're gonna see that the system will go here. We'll see, oh, we have 1 order from this. Okay, so we need to go here. We need to fulfill 2 items from this. Okay, and then the cost. Let's see what's the cost for this item. So the cost is 2.15. You know, I know that it's, you see, but you know, the guy which defined it was 2.15. And the minimum inventory, let's say it was 10, because after below 10, he didn't want to manage that. So he was keep creating like this more and more bundles. Now let's take more complex bundle, like bundle with 2 different items. So this one, for example, you see this one? So I'm gonna define it here. So I'm just gonna put this stuff here, and I'm gonna create an edit rule, and you see it's built out of 2 items. So this is item number 1. Let me quickly copy it just so you can see it. And this is item number 2, okay? And it's 1 and 1. It's 1 from each. So just make sure you don't have any spaces here and there. And this one is not a link. You know, it shouldn't be a link. It just should be an item, okay? And here the parent is actually this one. So we should put the parent here and say it's 1 and 1. So every time someone will order this, the tool will go here, we'll see what's the parent, and will generate for the children an order, okay? Now let's see how much it costs. It costs 164 and 130. So this one is 164 and this one is 130. And the minimum item is 10 and 10, okay? So this is how this guy basically generates it, and he came to his Seller Central and just started to do that. This is a different Seller Central, but basically when I want to generate, this is 3. This is a bundle of 3 sets. So if I want to do these 3 sets, then I will need to go here, paste, paste this SKU, okay? I need to paste it here, and then I need to go and find this FBA, like the singular item, which is this one. You see, this is the singular. Then I will get the singular item, and I will copy it here. And then it's 3 items from this. So I will copy this as a parent, just so the tool will know how to connect them, okay? And you know the cost. Let's say it's 1.5 and the minimum is 10. Let me just, and after you finish with that, you will need to save it. I know it's in Hebrew, but save it as CSV, delimited. You see CSV, delimited, and you know, save it as 111 and save it, okay? And then upload it. You know, whenever you go in here to bundles, you need to bulk upload and get this bundle. So let me just stop here and ask you guys if you understand. The flat file saves time, but if you do it manually, it's easier to understand. Razvan said, yes, really simple. Okay, good. I just wanted to make a short recap so everyone will understand. I want to know if someone didn't understand or have any questions about that before we're heading progress. Okay? No questions. Okay, good, cool. So as we said before, the messages currently, since we are on beta version and I'm not making, and you can ask me directly on the email, then please don't use the messages system. And as you can see, we have this issue with the product price. So this is the basic of how this system is supposed to work. Now I will take a couple of questions and then we're gonna head forward. So Alexandro asking, this is bulk upload has a lot of value and come in handy if you have more than 4 products. You're right, Andrew, but it's coming handy really. It will come in handy really soon, because you will need to bundle your product with more products. Currently, you're right, this is less useful because you have maybe 2 or 3 or whatever products, so you don't really need that, okay? But yes, in the future you will need that. So it's very important that right now you will make sure that this one is working, okay? Like how to use it. And Lazzaroni say we create variation on Seller Central. Yes. Now this is the next thing we need to touch on base today. So how do we create variation on Seller Central? And I'll just take one more question before a few more questions. I'm sorry, before I'm gonna show you how to create bundles. There are 2 ways to create bundles, okay? So Teddy Gal say you have Seller Central account to abuse. Could you create bundle listing there? Yes, I'm gonna create bundle listing there, okay? Ori, can you please buy one UPC so I can just create bundle with it on Ori?
Yeah.
Okay, please buy one from
Speedy Barcodes.
Speedy Barcodes, right? We're gonna share with you how to do it, but just I wanna expedite stuff. And Bogdan asking, So you have Seller Center account to abuse. Could you create bundle listing there? Yes, I can, Teddy. This is for your question. And in case we bundle different products, we need to create variation of one product as FBM or just new single product. Now, Bogdan, this is a really good question. And let me share with you this account because you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. So, for example, if I wanted to create this account, if you wanted to create this account as a child, like a variation, let me see, maybe I do have variations here. You see, this is children. This is, you see this product, guys? This is a variation. Let me share with you. I don't think you're gonna see anything because none of them are active, but these are variations. So I took all of these products, and when I created them, they're all are variations, okay? And you know, or I can create them as standalone product. This is standalone product. So you can do it like this, or you can do it the other way. You just need to choose whatever is work better for you. The advantage of creating it as a variation is that you get the chance to preserve the reviews. So if you have a product, a singular product, you will probably want to create a set of 2, a set of 3, a set of 4. This is good for variation under singular FBA product. But if you will want to create them as separately, you can also do that, okay? So Razvan asking, like, basically you have to create FBM variation. After that, put name that you know what it is. For example, silicone spatula. Then you add this variation to your silicone spatula. After that, you enter the FBM SKU in the tool, and then the FBM SKU, the bundle section tool, and add the rule to send times 2. Let me just share with you, because these questions are, you know, I will get you just up, you know, on call. You know what? Let me just get you so you can answer.
Ori, I just sent you the
question.
UPC barcode on Skype.
Thank you. So let me get Alexandro Alman Razvan to ask his question, and then I will share with you how do I create variation.
Basically, I've just explained what you said, but I've put it easier. You have to create an FBM variation. After that, you have to put a name that you know what product it is. For example, times 2 silicone spatula, like a bundle of 2 silicone spatulas. Then you add this as a variation to your silicone spatula. And after that, you enter the FBA SKU in the tool and the FBM SKU in the bundle section of the tool. And
right.
After that, you have to add the rule to send 2 times 2 silicone spatula when the FBM variation is bought. That's all you have to do. And after that, just duplicate it.
You're right. So
yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly how I'm doing that. But let me share with you how I'm actually doing that, okay? Because
okay.
I don't want to, you know, push it too much. But let me just share with you. So once seeing that, it will make more sense. So let's assume we have this this item. This is FBA item. So first option is, for me, I can just copy this listing. You see, I can just copy this listing, and this is how I'm doing that. I'm just clicking on this item, and I'm just clicking copy listing. And here, I'm just need to, you know, put UPC here, and I need to go and get Ori's Levy UPC that he was just sending me, and I need to paste it here. And once I have it, okay, then I can just write down, let's say it's Ice Wabanga, this is a brand, I can write set of 2. You know what, let's just, you know what, let's just change, you know, delete this part, and let's just write set of 2. You know what, you just need to change the title a little bit. Set of 2, okay? And, you know, Ice Pop Mold. So let's assume this is the one. And I need to go to the search terms and, you know, whatever they're asking me with an error, so I can just write ice mold or whatever, they're asking, and add more search terms if I want to. I don't really want to, but after this is done, I will need to click on save and finish. Okay, I will not click on save and finish now because I don't want to waste this SKU. But once this is done, I would like to share with you some stuff. Okay, because I have already a variation of set of 2 or a set of 3 here, and I don't want to really waste this SKU to show you something which is not necessary. So let me just quickly stop and ask, is this understand that I can copy this listing and just change the title? Good, simple, right? Now, other option is to edit the listing, okay? And here we have the variation option, the variation stuff. So we can just click on variation, and for this category, for example, it's impossible or not really allowing me to generate variation. Let's see, you know what? Let's see if it's allowing me. Display attributes, comma, okay. So let's see, got it. Oh, okay, it's allowing me. Okay, and we do have, you see, this is item that I already created. Remember that last time when I've created I created a rule for one of them, it showed up as a variation. It was the set of 3 one. Remember, I've created a variation, and if you watch the recording, you'll see that I used this one, this variation, and it was suddenly 1997. So basically, when I created that, I just put color because I made it as a color variation, and then the SKU, and I actually defined it one by one. I took the product ID, which is UPC. This one is EIN. EIN and UPC is the same, only with 0 or without the 0. And I've just added some variation. So this is how I create the listing as a variation. So the first option was a standalone product, and the other option is as a variation. So this is how you create variation. So you first need to duplicate the item and then take this stuff and just put the information from the item and put it as a variation. So the first time I've created a duplication, and the second time I've just defined it as a variation. So does that make sense, like how to create a variation? Anyone have any questions?
Hey, Ori,
yes.
Jason said the issue is now fixed, so it should work.
Oh, okay.
You should refresh the page first.
Okay, yeah, let me just quickly do it. Guys, I want to share with you the issue that we have had before. Let's see if it works. Oh, good. So remember that I told you that if you're just clicking on product, action, view action, and this is how you set up the cost and the minimum quantity in inventory. So this is exactly how you're doing that, okay? Let me get back to the variation. I'm sorry. I know it's like a little bit of a jump, but Teddy Gal asking, what if it does not accept variation? Teddy Gal, if it does not accept variation, then you have one of 2 choices. Change category or not do variations, okay? Because if your category does not accept variation, then you do not do any variation. This will kill your product, okay? What I mean by kill your product, you can basically do it. I can give you like a loophole, but it's not really a loophole because it's not really good. You can basically use the inventory and add product via upload, but this will kill your rank. It's basically, it will create your product as a variation, but you will push it up and Amazon will push it down. So you don't want to do it for categories which are not really allowing that, okay? This is just a pro tip from me to you, okay? Hope it makes sense. So Alman Razvan saying that you have to do it via flat file on Amazon. Yes, you can, but you don't want to do it. It's not the right way, okay? Because your category is not allowing that, and Amazon will enforce it. Amazon eventually will break it down. Even if you will create it, Amazon will separate it in some point, okay? Alexandro, Ori, what title will the variation inherit? Will it take its one title or the parent one? So let me tell you something about parent and variation. So we're gonna go through the flat file later, but I want to talk to you about relationships and variation, because what I just shared with you here, guys, this variation, you see, when I click on that and it took me here, you see this async B01JDRI, you see this one with the variation, you see this one? This is non-exist product. This is only, I want you to imagine that this product is only a box. This box contains product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is entity. This is not a real entity. This is just something that you see so Amazon can wrap it up. You know what I mean? So let me share with you how it looks like when, you know, I'm taking this async and search for it. You see, we have this entity, which is this one, and we have async as in SKU, but what's the real happen here is this one does not exist. It does not exist. It has only this one. So if I'm gonna access this one, you're gonna only see this one, which is FBA and exists. The rest are FBMs. Okay, the rest are all FBMs. So you see, inside this box, you can see only this. So if tomorrow I will add this one and will put here like one item, then you suddenly see inside this box, let me just share with you, if I refresh it, you know, you will see another variation here, okay? I hope it makes sense. It's a very big topic to touch on, but I will just try to touch the surface, and guys, you will have to learn it yourself. After, you know, like 15 minutes, you will see a variation here, like you will see a set of one, and, you know, since I make this one available, you will see a set of 3 maybe, okay? So let me get a few more questions. All right, so yeah, guys, does that make sense? First, let me ask if that makes sense. I just want to share with you how this one is suddenly became available. Any questions about this part? No questions. All right. So yeah, I'll just wait a little bit just to see if this one is coming up, and it's supposed to come up because, you know, I just made it available. Oh, here it is. You see? Because I made 1 unit, then I have only 1 left in stock. But you see that, guys? Do you see that? What I'm sharing with you here? Anyone? All right. So yes, you see that. So basically, what I wanted to say is that this one is not an entity. This one is not an entity. This is just a box. Inside this box has async and SKU and UPC and everything, but it's still just a box. This one are the real product. So let me just get it down to 0 so you can understand that. So, okay, yes, cool. So now this one will be removed because inside this box I have only 1 product. This is not real entity. Now the third option, okay, the third option to create, you know, this thing is by using the flat file. And I'm not really gonna touch based on the flat file. All I'm going to show you is like how to use the flat file, but you guys will need to talk with the catalog team. So let's assume, you know, we are in the ice mold category. So we're gonna write ice mold category, and it's gonna give us some flat files. Flat files means files that we can download, so we can download and create them on Amazon. So we're gonna, I personally prefer always take the light version, not the advanced or the custom version, because upon the light version, once the listing was created or generated, I can just enhance it from Amazon, from inside Amazon. Doing that from the advanced will just get you more errors, but eventually you will get used to the advanced. But start from the light. So let's just choose one category, which is like, let's say it's a ice cube mold trace, and I'll generate template. And let me share with you this template. This is Amazon template, okay? So let me just share with you. Now, Raluca, say the 3-pack watermark appears automatically, or you have to create it manually. I did create it. It was not created by me. So it wasn't it. This is an image I created. I just changed the image. Okay. I physically took this image and I separated from this image by just adding this icon. Okay. By the way, for those of you who doesn't know, this icon is illegal in the eyes of Amazon. Okay. So I'm not saying don't use it, but this is just showing better, like, you know, to the customer what it is. But from Amazon perspective, this is illegal. You can just put it as secondary image and say here, you know, whatever you say, and just 3 sets. This is how Amazon allows that. And the more words, the more thing that contains words or pictures or whatever of Photoshop or 3D you will put on your main image, the more Amazon will restrain your listing. It means that Amazon, you will push it up, Amazon will push your sessions down. So just try to keep it simple. Even if it's ugly and doesn't look like wow, it's still gonna get more session, the ugly picture, rather than the less ugly picture. So keep in mind that you don't want to do a lot of Photoshop. Just take original pictures and don't put any text on their main image. Okay, that's another tip. And I just advise you to, you know, test it. You know, like create, if you want to test stuff, you can create the same listing, like the same 3-pack with 3 different SKU, and try image with the 3-pack, image without the 3-pack, only the 3-pack here, different titles, different bullet points. See what works for you the best, because you have this option, because you're using this tool. So you can take the same exact item and just test different titles, different categories, different everything with this same item. Okay. And you know what the customer will actually order is the same product. He will get eventually the same product. Does that make sense what I just shared with you? Perfect. All right. Good. Good. So guys, please test. See what's working better for you. Okay. Please do it, because you know if you're not gonna really test stuff, you're gonna say like, oh, this is not working. I can't manage to get this up. I don't manage to get. Just test. You'll see that one small change, one small tweak in your image, in your title, in your bullet point, in your keyword behind this listing is making an enormous change to your sales, and you will never do it unless you're going to split test. Okay, so let me get back to this ice cube tray. So I'm just going to open this one real quick, and we're going to kind of explain all the things here. Okay, so we're gonna always need to go into template. So inside the template, we have, you know, Amazon will always help us check or choose the right category. Oh, sorry, you need to click on that button. And, you know, you need to check this category. Now, these items like item SKU, brand name, item name, external product ID, you know, for me personally, I'm really good at this now to create children and you know listings. But the thing for me that was helping me to understand this bundle, this template, is going and searching for this stuff on the listing. So I was basically create one list manually and then go back here, and let me just share with you, and just go back here and search for all of these items. So for example, this is a product which is the, as I mentioned to you before, this is only the vessel. This is only the box. And inside this box, we have a lot of products. So let's generate one box with one product underneath it now, so you can see it. So we have feed type product, item SKU. So the item SKU for this one, I'll just, you know, let's just see. So, okay, so I can get it from the outside. You know what, I'll just get this one. And I'm not gonna create everything here right now, but I will show you how this Excel list was look like, okay? So hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. So you see, I've created a vessel. This is the vessel, okay? And I copied this here. And the brand name is whatever. Let's just call it Ice Wabanga, okay? So this is the bundle. And what I'm creating right now, it's only the vessel. The vessel and the item name. I don't need even item name. I need just the product type, which is UPC. I will need to put here UPC. So blah, blah, blah. The item name, I'll just put the name, and the item type. I need to mention that the item type, and just a minute. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be parent. So this is the only thing that I need to define when I'm defining a vessel, is that it's parent. So I need to get all of this stuff, and let me just look for this. Hold on, sorry. Okay, I'll just search for this one. I need to see if it's a parent child. There is like a listing here. It's saying whether it's a parent or a child. So like relation. Alexandro asking, Ori, does the tool set our stock for the FBM listing, or do we need to set it manually in Seller Central? Alexandro, when you're creating these bundles, your bundles, you need to keep them at 0 always. You're not changing it from 0. The only one who's changing their quantity is the tool. Please don't do it manually, because your only way to validate that your rule that you've created in the system was created right is by the fact that the system took your quantity and make it more than 0. Only then you will know that you have set up the rule the right way. Does that make sense? Because if you're going to change it, and the tool haven't really, you don't have any rule in the system, then you're going to have inventory, like so-called inventory available, because you've changed it manually. But when you will have an order, the tool don't know how to fulfill it. Okay? It will just make a huge problem to your account. Okay? So I'm just trying to find the parent variation. Okay, glad I asked. Okay, great. Yeah, this is a big thing to get into. But you know what? I'm not gonna get right now into this because it seems like too much that I can handle. But basically, this is a way that you will need to learn how to do that. So this is let's say this is the vessel, and underneath it, I will need to create more listings, which are the original listings. So you will need to start doing this by Amazon explanation. And then I do advise you to call Amazon, show them what you've done, and tell them that you would like to contact the catalog team. So they will see that you have half doing this part, and they will help you understand this better. Okay? So this is my suggestion to you. I'm not gonna really drill down into it because we can spend the whole webinar only on this part. Okay? So basically, you need to understand that this part can be the vessel and this one can be the actual product, or you can make this one as a standalone product if you will choose to. The only thing which is good with that is that you can define hundreds or even thousands of products at once. Okay? So Giuliano asking, Ori, I have another issue. I already had the first sale, but now I don't know what to do with the question of Amazon saying to announce when I shipped the goods. Giuliano, you need to understand that when you'll have order, okay, you need to if you see this order on this tool, let me just share with you. Guys, every time you're gonna get an order from now on, it's FBM order, you will see a yellow announcement here. Don't get panic. This is regular. Guys, you will need to get used to it because this is how Amazon so-called announce you that you have an order that you need to fulfill from your own warehouse. But the true fact is that the tool is going to fulfill it from Amazon warehouse. So you just need to ignore it. The tool will take it from there. And after a few days, you will see this order disappear. Okay? Giuliano, I hope it makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. So Alexandra say basically the simplest way to add is to clone and edit like FBM variation to FBM product, correct? Alexandro, you're right. This is the easiest way when you're just starting, but the more you will work with that, you will discover that the Excel is the awesomest way to do it. I'm just not gonna really explain to you. I just show you what I'm doing. I'm basically using Excel forever now because it's the easiest way for me. But yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta start somehow. And I do advise you to talk with the catalog team. Make them crazy. Work on their butt to just get the results you want and get used to it, because this is gonna get you from level A to level Z in a minute. Okay, and you will need to know how to generate listing fast. So contact them. Start with this. Start to learn this. Put your ass in that. I cannot say otherwise, okay? So Lulia, the vassal listing is same with the parent listing, and underneath it will have children variation. Yes, the parent listing is like parent listing. You're right. Parent is a vassal, okay? The children are the real products. This is what you need to understand here, Lulia. Okay, does that make sense? Lulia. All right. So great. So guys, I just kind of touched base on how to create variations, how to create listings. Now, guys, I will let you know. I promise that I will tell you what is working best and what is working less best. But there is nothing that I can really know what is working best and what is working less best before I actually create a listing on that. So I, once thought that the best thing is just to create it as a variation, because I have the the review so-called push-up. And then I created standalone listings with other people product. And I came to realize that, you know, this is working better. So all I can tell you guys, just test. You can create the same listing with different titles, different bullet points, different categories, different whatever. Just test, create, go crazy with that. This is the only tip I can give you, because as much as I think that I know what is the best thing, I don't know shit, and no one does, because eventually people who's buying on Amazon are customers. They are humans. They see, they have eyes, and if they feel that your bundle or your set is giving value for their money, then they're gonna buy it. Okay, they don't care if it's FBM, FBA, whatever. Okay, so just try whatever you can do under the sun and try to get in shape of creating bundles fast. Okay, create bundle fast and get used to create bundles fast, because this is really, really important to start creating bundle fast. So you will need to learn how to work with the bulk upload file. So as I told you before, make the catalog team crazy until you know how to deal with that. Okay, we're gonna need to know how to do that. Okay, so now the one more thing which I wanted to touch with you is the shipping plans, which is the last thing that I wanted to talk to you today. I'm gonna make this webinar pretty short, and then I'm gonna just answer questions, because the next webinar we're gonna talk about the phase 1 plus, which is like combining with other sellers. We're gonna probably open it by then. I just want you to start working on this tool, create bundles as soon as possible, and start generate some money, because this is what is important right now. Make some money. All right. So, you know, I'm gonna give you some more ideas of how to create bundles. So let's say, I know that, you know what, let's just get this one like this. Okay, this is, I wanted to make this webinar short and to the point, so you will know how to start working with this tool as fast as possible. So let's assume this is your product. Okay, this is your product. And your product, you're selling it on Amazon for $14.97, okay? Now, if it's $14.97, I can sell it for $14.97, or and if someone will order it FBMs, then they will need to pay additional $4.97. Why? Because this is Amazon default. Default, it means that Amazon will add a shipping plan of $4.97. It's around $4.97 for every product. Now we would like, now I've got a question from someone saying like, what do I do now? Like, do I need to make it like $10.97, you know, this product to lower the price so people will see it lower, and then when they will get to checkout, they will get an additional of $4.97? And I told him, you can do it. This is one option. You can show them like very small price up front and just and a very and shipping cost. But you can also do it like this. You can make it like $14.97 and the shipping cost is $0. You can do it, and I will share with you how to do it now. Okay? Or you can do it cost $0, free, and the cost is not the cost, like the shipping cost is $14.97. It's called free plus shipping. Okay, this is also a technique to draw people and attention to your product. You're just showing them like, listen, this is free, shipping is $14.97. You just need to pay for handling and shipping. Okay, and people will gladly pay for that. So I found that cheaper product is easier to sell that way, when it's like product up to like $14.97, maybe $10, around $10. It's easy to sell that way. But if you're taking higher product, just make the the free, make the free shipping. So I will share with you how to do it right now, okay? Now, before I'm gonna take one question, Lulian asking, Ori, do you do advertising on every bundle? Lulian, that's also a great question. You can or you cannot. I am personally, let me just put some light on that. Guys, do you have any clue how PPC on Amazon works? Okay, you do, right? Because basically how it works is, you know, I am willing to pay $100 per day per campaign. In this campaign, let's just get it break apart. So I will explain this part once and for all, and I explain to you what I'm doing. So I'm willing to pay $100 per campaign, okay, per day, okay. So Amazon will show, let's say, 5 keywords, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keywords, and let's say that these keywords, you know, I bid on every keyword. Like this one is I don't know, $2, and this one is $2. Let's say all of them are $2, okay, just for a, you know, and let's say I got enough clicks for $2 from keyword 1, and you know, it took all of my 100, so I got 50 clicks from keyword 1 for $2. But after I'm done, like I was done with my $100 per day per campaign, okay, let's say that the $2 per keyword, okay, is the highest one. Like there is no one on that bidding on this keyword more than $2. The second person who's gonna be showed is the one that offer like 1.5, for example, or 1.9, okay? So he has a budget per month. So until this budget will be finished, it will show the third one and the fourth one. And you know what I mean? So wherever these guys are gonna go down, you will be shown. So what I want to do, you know, I'm gonna offer the maximum bid that I can, you know, make. Okay, Lazzaroni say, I don't understand how to do with FBM inventory. You said it should be 0, but it will inactive. What do I miss? Lazzaroni, basically, you are putting it as 0. The tool, once you define the rule, will change it back to 5 or to the right number. So you don't need to change the quantity. You don't touch in the quantity. You keep it as 0, and once you define the rule, the tool is turn it on. Okay? Does that make sense? So basically, let me just summarize it for you on the PPC level. The PPC level, you need to understand that eventually, the more people are bidding on a certain keyword, you won't get to the bottom. So if you will offer for this keyword like 0.1, you will be never seen, because the other people which are offering $2 until they will end their $100 and the $150 until they will end, you know, the day is going to be over and there is a new day, and now you will never be shown with budget of 0.1. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to do is I'm taking my bid up a little until I see some sessions. Like I'm sure that this guy was finished and this guy was finished, and I'm like at the lower end, like I'm like having like 0. maybe 3, but I'm getting a little bit sessions, and I'm doing that for all the keywords, for all the products, because I have the capacity to take huge amount of keywords. People, what other people don't have, because they have to really be laser targeted for the keyword that they have on their one listing. And what I'm doing is I'm taking it to the lower end and see if I have profit. If I have profit, then I'm just, you know, turn it up a little bit so I can get more exposure. So basically, for FBM, do use you know, do use PPC, because that's the easiest, but you don't have to. Eventually, you will get session either way. If you want to get more sessions, just go to the lower end. Okay, I hope it makes sense, because it's hard to get any sessions with 0.1. So you want something like on the lower end. Okay, so I hope it makes sense. And yeah, you can access for the PPC for FBM since we do not have buy box. So if you do not have the buy box, you will get the buy box after 3 months maximum. If Amazon, because after 3 months, if Amazon will see that no one else is selling this product, you will get the buy box. Okay. But if someone else will offer this bundle again, then one of you will get the buy box after 3 months, because it's a new product. Amazon is not just giving you the buy box, or if your account is brand new. Okay. So Lulian say the last part was not clear with the lower end. So basically, if Amazon suggested you, let me just summarize it. If Amazon suggested you to put like $1.5 per bid, don't put 1.5, put like way less, like put like 20% of it, like 1.5 times 1.5 times 0.2, maybe 2.5, and this is the number that you need to put on this to start getting some. This is in general what I'm just saying to you. It's not like a rule, but it's a rule of thumb. So just put 25% so you can be shown at the lower end, because for FBM product you can still pay money but pay less to see if it works, because you have a lot of listings, so you don't want to waste a lot of money on FBM. You want to spend very, very small amount of money, okay, and just test stuff fast, okay, to get sessions, okay, because you have now more listings to test. You cannot just waste all of your budget with 1.5 and just show it fast. It's impossible, okay? You will go broke, okay? But if things are working with lower budget, then you're probably going to be profitable. Does that make sense, Lulian? Okay, now it's clear. Thank you very much. Okay, what about automated campaign? Do you do it? No, I'm not doing automated campaign. For FBM, it's a waste of money. And also for FBA, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's just create shipping plan, because I want to share with you like how to do this part. Okay, so how do we create shipping plan? So we need to go into settings, okay, shipping settings, and I will show you how I create free shipping. So first of all, I create new shipping template, and I will call it like free tests. I'll just, okay, I have some oh, what the fuck, just a minute. So I have already free, this is a free template that I created, but you know what, let's just create new shipping template and that's it. So you can see this is the new shipping template that I just created, and I'm going to define like its name. So I will call it free plus I'm sorry, I'm going to call it free shipping. So this is all going to be 0. So every time people are going to order with this template, they're going to get, I'm not going to charge them anything. So I'm going to change everything to 0. You see? Everything to 0. And I do advise you to remove expedite, okay? Not allow expedite, and not allow, you can allow the 2 days and just keep this price, but, but expedite, you know what, you can also do the expedite, whatever, but you need to know what is the shipping cost, because it's very hard to know. So I'm just not doing not this and not this. I'm just giving them regular, but you can also do it, okay? Just test it. So this is free. So basically I'm giving them only one option, which is the standard shipping, and I'm giving them for free. If you want to do expedite, you can do it, and you can tell that this one is cost, I don't know, $40, and if they will choose expedite, they will pay $40 per order, okay, or whatever, I don't know. So international, I don't know if your account is shipping international, but if you have things, you should define it like, whatever you want. So you can define things like you want to. International is actually new. Amazon wasn't allow international not too long ago, okay? And after you're doing that, you basically need to save. So basically you have standard shipping. It's all free. It's not charging them anything to any place in United States. You can also define it to whatever place you want, like the pricing, and once you're doing that, you need to save that. So let me show you how you are adjusting this this template to your listing. So let me just adjust it. So once you're done, you need to go to inventory, manage inventory, and here you need to, for example, let's choose one of my listing, FBM listing. This is a test listing that I've created, and I'm going to show you how I adjust this template to him. So this is free shipping template. You see, this is the one I've just created. You see this? So now everyone who's going to order this product is going to see free shipping. Is going to get 0. Like when he's going to start to order this as a standalone, you will see free shipping. Okay, I have it twice actually, but you see that I can choose from the templates that I've created, and I can adjust it to every listing. Guys, does that make sense? So this is how you can do free plus shipping, or shipping plus a free product plus shipping cost. And this is how you're doing that. I strongly advise you to use it. Please, for God's sake, use it, okay? This is very, very powerful, okay? You don't know where you're gonna get at when you're gonna just use this free product plus shipping. Try it, okay? You're gonna see wonders, okay? So this is about this. Now, I guess that is it for this webinar. I don't want to keep it long. I want to keep it short, and I want you to take action, take massive action. So I'll just start getting questions now, and then we're going to summarize it and wrap it up. So Octavian asked, how do you get the Prime badge on FBM bundle? So basically, you can contact Amazon, or write down FBM Prime, and you can apply to their plan, and seller fulfilled Prime. This is seller fulfilled Prime, and you'll need to read about their rule and just apply. You will also can contact them, see eligibility, and click on apply now. You see apply now, and just apply with that to them, and just you will tell them that you are Prime, because you can pay, you are Prime. But if Amazon actually fucked up and shipped stuff late, then you will lose your Prime badge. The reason why is because Amazon is sometimes not up to their own SLA. SLA is like what they promise to you. So they promise to you to get it Prime, but sometimes they're not providing to you Prime, because during Christmas, holidays, Amazon has a lot of pressure on its warehouse, then he's like not doing Primes really well. So you will probably lose this badge. You can later on just apply to it again. This is not my show number, Razvan, it's okay. You can call it if you want to. All right. So yeah, this is a abused account, so you can just use it. So Raluka, does this mean that we can use the free plus shipping as new listing? Yes, you can. Just use it. See how it goes. You will see wonders. For some, it will work great. For some, it's gonna be suck. But just use it. Really use it. For God's sake, use it. You'll see wonders, because it will get a lot of people to your listing, and they will not know that your product is like having a huge shipping cost until they're gonna add this to their cart. And once people are on the cart, they can buy. Okay. So I hope this is, this makes sense. But just use stuff. Okay, so yeah, let me just get more questions, because I want to keep this webinar short and simple, and we're gonna have future webinars which we can talk about how to combine it with more product. But I just wanted to kickstart today like the right way. So Bogdan is asking, tool is great, just one simple question: when will I have access to others' product? Bogdan, we're gonna cover this on the next webinar in about a week or two. I just want to see people actually adding products, because not a lot of you were adding products. So I see some people were adding, but if I'm not gonna see any progress with that, then it's, I want to see first people like adding products to the tool before I open the store. I will open it for beta users who's actually using this tool really soon, and I'm gonna conduct a webinar which is gonna explain to you how to use it. There are probably gonna be some errors, and we're gonna handle that, but shit happen, because it's always happen on new groups, and this is why we're opening it like gradually, because we first want to see you creating bundles with your own product, because I want you to think about that you getting on this tool once this wholesale network exists, and suddenly someone is kind of stealing your FBM and creating bundles with your product. Then you're never going to get the buy box, because someone else created it before you, and it sucks, because it's better to create all the possible bundles you can possibly create with your product before I open it to other people. Okay, so just do your best, create as many bundles as you can, the basic anyway, and then we will open the store. Only few of you created bundles, and they're already seeing sales, which is nice. It's nice for now, but just start to do your best here. All right, so more questions, guys, more questions. Okay, guys, if you want, I can get you up on this call live. I just need you to raise your hand if you would like to. I can get you on a call. Viorel, do you recommend specific number for max order quantity? Max order quantity. No, don't really change it. Just change the maximum order quantity to 5 from the tool, and that will do the trick. Okay. You have this thing that you can use in the tool by the system settings, and just use it on general, and you can just display maximum bundle 5, so people can all order more than 5. I hope it makes sense. So that, don't play with the max order quantity on the actual item. How many FNSKU you have on the platform now? In general, around 40,000, but not from you guys. From you guys, around something like maybe 50. People haven't really added too much because I get they haven't got any instructions. So that's why I want to kickstart. So we have around 50. I haven't really checked it, but I think it's around 50, maybe 60. We hope to get to 200, hopefully, and then we're gonna open it. But if not, we're gonna open it anyway. So let's just hope to get more virality before we can open it, and you will see something in the store, okay? Because it's gonna be hard to create bundles from other people's product without products. So Razvan asking, So Viral asked, okay, but in Seller Central we leave it at 1. No, basically this is supposed to be blank. It's not 1. You ask like, do you recommend specific number for max order quantity per customer? This is what you mean, right? You don't need to write 1 there. You just need to keep it blank. The tool will take care of this, okay? Don't change it to anything. All right, so let's see if we have someone with courage to raise his hand, and I'm gonna take him live on a call if he would like to, or if he's not. Okay, no one. You're shy, guys. So Razvan asking, I came a bit late. Sorry. If someone else makes bundle with my product, I am losing my buy box. Why? Razvan, basically, no, you're not. They're not gonna create bundle with your product, which is similar to your product. Okay. So basically, if you are selling red pens, no one will create similar FBM product for red pen. Okay. He will create red pen with his blue pen. So it's going to be a different listing, a different ASIN, a different SKU. So you're not going to lose the buy box. It's going to be a different product. Does that make sense? You're not going to lose any buy box. This is a different product. It's under a different listing. So both win. Yes, this is a win-win situation. If he sells, you make money. If he's not sell, you're not making money. But you know, if you sell his product, then he's making money. You know what I mean? And you're making money. Or if he sells your product, you're making money. Whatever, just, you know. So basically, this is how it works. It's win-win. Yeah. Will I be able to create bundle only with other products? With others' product? Yes, you will, Bogdan. Once we will open it, you will be able to kind of drop ship, just drop ship. Create arbitrage account, which you can create other people's product and just put them in the bundle. You will be able to do it. Yeah. Raulka, if I'm doing free plus shipping technique, I have to set a maximum product order because the customer can order 100 pieces for free and pay shipping for just one product, right? Yes. You basically need to, you know, kind of restrict it to one. But I think there is a way that Amazon is like, you know, because it's per order, it's supposed to be per product. Like on the thing that you have defined it, it's like you can define like the cost per product and not per order. Does that make sense? So let me just share with you, maybe. Let's go to the shipping settings and let's just get the free shipping and let's just edit this template. So hold on. Yeah, so we have, you know, you see the per order, this we have per order, per Libra, or per, you know, basically you can define it per item. You know what I mean? So every item, like every bundle that they will order, like if they order 2 bundles, they will pay twice. You know what I mean? So you can also do that. I hope it's answered your question. So you don't have to limit the quantity, just do it per item and not per order. Because if you order one order with 100 units, he will pay $14.99. But if you order 100 items per item, he will pay $14.99. Does that make sense? Okay, it's okay now. Good. So, all right. So good. Any more questions, guys? I think we've kind of covered everything. If you have any more questions, I'll be happy to answer. I hope this is really the basics, and I hope it makes sense to you. Guys, does it make sense to you right now? Does it make sense? Everything is making sense. Yes. Okay. You know, guys, my goal is that you will start creating bundles and make some money, you know, even just a little bit money, just to see how you're making money, even if it's one sale, you know, one sale from your listing. Just create it, and later, once we're going to open it with other people, you can take it to extreme. Okay, but we're going to start slow. I want to make sure that you are familiar with the methodology. Okay, that's all we want to do right now. and we must take a baby step. This is really baby step. I know it maybe sounds like a big thing, but it's not. It's really easy. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll take one last question before we're kind of wrapping up. So Raluca said, can I source product from AliExpress with FBM listing? How can I set shipping time? Raluca, we're currently not supporting AliExpress. We're gonna in the future support warehousing and stuff which you can ship to a third-party warehouse. Items from AliExpress, Alibaba, eBay, Amazon, whatever, and this item is gonna be in external warehouse, but in your possession. So everyone else can sell your product that you are storing on a third-party warehouse. So every time someone will create a bundle, and this bundle is going to be shipped from this warehouse to someone else customer, you will make money. Okay? So all you can basically will need to do is go to Walmart and go crazy, with buying stuff. But this is not for now. We're not going to touch on this. So for now, you can just source it to FBA and use AliExpress, and source from AliExpress to FBA and just sell it as yours. Like it needs to be FBA in your account. Okay. So for now, this is what we support, but we're gonna enhance it soon. Okay. So I guess no more questions for now. So guys, I really hope you will take massive action and at least start to create some bundles, see some sales, and we're gonna invite you to the next webinar really soon. And hopefully you can generate some money fast and see how this thing works, because it works really well. Oh, let's see if our friend here generate another sale since then. Let me just log in and log out, because maybe we lost session. So maybe it's not. No, he didn't. But I thought he will. But maybe we will see it soon. Okay. I think he will get more sales. If he will get more sales, in the next few minutes, I will just send you some messages. Okay. But this is killer. This is a guy that actually made it from his own product and he's just killing it, he's crushing it, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm looking also forward for the next webinar, and I really hope that we can start combining with each other and get it to the next level. Thank you guys for showing up, and see you soon. I'll wish you good night, everyone. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Have a great night. Bye-bye.